I would like to take 10 to 15 minutes for the short presentation on TPA. The introduction, this shows when TPA was started. It started as a Tanzania Harbours Authority in 1978 to 2003. And in 2004, we became Tanzania Port Authority, TPA. Our function is promoting the use of and the improvement and development of ports and their hinterlands, entering into contracts for the purpose of delegating the powers of the authority through licensing and concession of ports services, and we administer all the ports in Tanzania mainland. Those are our vision, mission, and values. We have the vision there, and you can see our mission is to develop and manage ports that provide world-class maritime and promote excelling total logistic in Central and Southern Africa. The value is good governance, integrity, reliability, customer care, and teamwork. So this is our TPA ports. TPA have 6 main ports. We have 3 lake ports and 3 sea ports. Among them, the seaports, we have Dar es Salaam Port, which is the largest port. We have Tanga and Mtwara. Dar es Salaam Port serves about 90% of the cargo which is passing through the seaports. And in lake ports, we have ports in all of the big lakes. We have ports in Lake Victoria, we have ports in Lake Nyasa, and also in Lake Tanganyika. So that is the distribution of the TPA ports. Development of ports and railway transport modes in Tanzania. So our ports were developed in tandem with the railways. Where we have railway, most of the area which the railway pass, we also have ports. You can see Tanga is connected to railway. You can see Dar es Salaam Port also is connected to railway. The only port which is not connected to railway is Mtwara Port in the southern part of the Tanzania, which the government are also planning to construct the railway by PPP. The market segment served by TPA. We are serving approximately 200 million people, which are in several hinterland countries like Zambia, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Malawi, Burundi, Uganda, and Zambia, and Zimbabwe. But we have already started to serve the Southern Sudan. Some of the vehicles to Southern Sudan are passing through Dar es Salaam Port. So as I have said earlier, the Dar es Salaam Port is the major port which is handling about 90% of the cargo which is passing through the Tanzania seaborne trade. We have about 3 to 4 corridors in Tanzania. We have the Central Corridor, which is served by TRC Railway, and we have the Dar es Salaam Corridor. Dar es Salaam Corridor is served by both TRC and Tazara. We also have the Northern Corridor. This Northern Corridor starts from Tanga to other parts of the country, and we have Mtwara Corridor. We can also call it the Southern Corridor, which is from the southern part of our country. So those are the corridors which have been shown there on the map. It shows all the 4 corridors which we have here in Tanzania. You can see the Dar es Salaam corridor. It starts from Dar es Salaam, the central corridor starts from Dar es Salaam to MWANZA up to KIGOMA, and also it goes up to MBEYA. And we have the Northern Corridor starting from Tanga to Arusha. We have the Southern Corridor from Mtwara to other parts of the country up to MBEYA and to Zambia and Mozambique. The performance of our ports. The performance for the 3 financial year, the TPA traffic handled has increased by 17.9%. This is the performance for all the ports in Tanzania. But you can see the performance for Dar es Salaam port have also increased by 15.2%. So as it have been shown that Dar es Salaam port contribute 90% of the cargo which is passing through the seaports in Tanzania. You can see other seaports, Mtwara and Tanga, have only contributed about 2% of the increase of all the cargo passing through Tanzania seaports, and 15% have been contributed by Dar es Salaam port. We are handling cargoes, but we are also facing some challenges. The major challenges which we are facing is rapid changing in ship technology. The ships are becoming bigger and bigger, but our infrastructure are the same. So we have long cargo dwell time because of the first challenge. We have inadequate inland transport infrastructure. We have inadequate capacity and network of railway to clear the cargo from the port and open up the country. Inadequate financial capacity to finance the big projects which can make our ports modern. We have also a very huge, some roads have very huge congestion during peak hours, and it's sometimes even not during peak hours we have congestions. What are we planning to do? Development of port infrastructure and economic growth. You can see international trade, economic growth, and the quality of port infrastructure goes together. So what we are planning to do? Port infrastructure development is thought to be stimulus to economic growth. So it also contributes to the lowering living costs, allowing people to acquire lower price, improving transportation, and encouraging local manufacturers to compete together, which lead to economic growth.